Hi guys, welcome to another deck tech. This week is deck tech on a brew that I made because I played against two cards that I like, the way they're interacted, and the cards are Eldrazi Displacer that you can play. It's Eldrazi, the only one that I'm using in this deck, but it has a nice ability that you can pay 2 and a colorless, and you can exile another target creature and return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner control. And I played it against Goblin Dark-Dwellers deck, and this interaction is very good. Whenever he enters the battlefield, you can cast a sorcery or an instant from your graveyard with converted mana cost 3 or less. So the first time that he enters, he can activate this. Then you can activate this ability every time you can play 3 mana. But the other card that I was looking for to do a deck is Zada, Hedron Grinder. Zada is a legendary goblin ally that whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zada, you can copy that spell for each other creature you control. So you basically can Titan Strength Zada and all of your team becomes +3/+1. So the deck is built around the Eldrazi Displacer and creatures that have abilities when they enter the battlefield, like the creatures with rally, like this Lantern Scout that gives a lifelink to every creature on the battlefield whenever he enters or another ally enter the battlefield. So you can always trigger this ability whenever you displace him. So this is the main deck. It's a red-white deck, and you have Battlefield Forge because you need the colorless mana to the ability of the Eldrazi Displacer, and this gives you, along with the colors that you need, Blighted Gorge again, colorless, and as you can use red on later game to do 2 damage target creature or player. You can use this to kill your opponent, for instance. Blighted Tip again, you can sacrifice and you gain 2 life for each creature you control. Mountains, Needle Spires, the battle ends on this combination. It's good, and they have double strike until the end of the turn. A Seagate Wreckage to give you late game card advantage. The Windscarred Scrag gives you life and again gives you the colors that you need. Then we have Titan Strengths to fuel the property of Zada, Hedron Grinder. Fire Impulses just to kill the first menaces of your opponent. Seeker of the Way, it's a good curve card. You're going to use some of these smaller spells that trigger his prowess ability. He has lifelink, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell as prowess, it's a good one. Valorous Stance, you can make all your creatures indestructible if you cast this on Zada, or you can destroy target creature toughness 4 or greater, so it's a good thing against beasts, and it triggers Zada. Eldrazi Displacer that I already talked about, Lantern Scout also, that you can displace with Eldrazi Displacer and give lifelink to all your creatures. Stasis Snare just to control. You can exile the target creature opponent control. Exquisite Firecraft is just burn, it deals 4 damage target creature or player. You can even kill something bigger by using this and Fire Impulse, so it's a good thing. Outpost Siege, and we're gonna use this to get card advantage, mainly when using cans. That then Zada that I talked about. Pia and Kiran Nallar, also a good creature to have, because when it enters the battlefield it produces two colorless Thopters that you can displace Pia and Kiran Nallar and produce more tokens. Hedron Archive just to get more mana to use the ability of the Displacer. A later game is a good thing because you can put two colorless and you just need for generic, and you can displace two creatures, which is always good. And you can sacrifice it to get more cards. Then we have Iroha Mafada. When it enters the battlefield, all your creatures gain indestructible. It's a good thing against the big ones. Wingmate Rock, it has a raid ability. It's a flyer 3/4 that if you attack with a creature, then you cast this. It puts a 3/4 whiteboard creature token with flying onto the battlefield. So with the Displacer, if you have enough mana, you can put two 3/4 flyers into the battlefield on the same turn that you make Wingmate Rock. It's late game, but if you have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, you can cast this for 2 tokens for 3 creatures, basically. Then you have Goblin Dark-Dwellers. They're talked about, a 4/4 with Menace, and lets you cast the Titan's Rings on all your team, and it's a finisher, basically. Then we have the sideboard. We have a Ration Cleric that you can switch with Valorous Sense Seeker of the Way, just to gain life against the aggressive decks. It's a good response. And then we have Stasis Snare. Again, if you're playing against big Eldrazi's, it's a card to have on your deck. Then the Devouring Flames. I like this card. It can give 5 damage target creature Planeswalker. He has a backdraw that you have to take. You have to return a land into your hand, but if you return the Windscared Crag, you can put it again and gain another life. So it's a cool card to have. It can deal with the Planeswalkers, at least the weaker ones. Then we have Special Contortion, just to kill the weaker creatures, and we have Altar of the Brood, just to, if the opponent has a lot of I like to use this card just to make him discard some cards that can potentially win your opponent a game, like the Planeswalkers and stuff. Let's see how it goes. I've never used it. It's just a test, so let's see how it goes. I did a few run tests and did some tweaks in the deck. It's very slow, but it's very fun to play. When you get your pieces together, it's very fun to play. Let's see how it goes against other decks. So I need the Needle Spires, and as you know, I do these videos in a collaboration with mtgoguy.com, a place where you can buy, sell and trade all your Magic Online cards. I need one of these, so I'm just add it to cart, go check out. I have I sell cards on the site, so I have some credit on it for the cards that I sold, so I'm gonna buy it. They don't charge you anything, and that's it. It's that easy. The payment is in escrow, so this is done manually, but they're building a bot, so the trades will be automatic. And now I have to, when he sees that I buy the card, is going to get online and give me the card. So it's just a matter of waiting a few moments, but it will be fully automatic in the future. So that's it. I hope you liked the deck. I will do some more videos playtesting it. Hopefully it gets better than the RU Eldrazi deck that I did last week. I basically entered the league and lost all my games, but that's the nature of the game. The leagues are very competitive. Hope you like these videos. If you like, you can also always support me by using my bots, so I can get cards to make more videos. So I'll see you guys in a bit with another playtest video of this deck that I just did a deck tech of. See you guys soon for some Displacing Zada.